You already know what it is. The Crime Chaser, live, uncut, unedited. You already know what it is. The Crime Chaser, live, uncut, unedited. You
Yep.
already know what it is. The
Sure do.
Crime Chaser, live, uncut, unedited.
Yep.
You already know what it is. The
Come on
Crime
in,
Chaser,
people.
live, uncut, unedited.
Come on in, people. This is live, uncut, unedited. We're going to talk about Whole Foods in Englewood. Closing down. And some of you guys don't see the significance of this, but I want you guys to come on in and let's talk about it. This is live, uncut, unedited, people. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. What's up, Janet? We talk about Leona, Virginia, Beasley, Ronnie Johnson. What's going on, brother? Sharon, what's going on? I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Peggy, I see you, Peggy. Sharon Lawrence, I don't know why. We're going to talk about this. Trini, what's up? I see you. All right, I see you. I see you. I see you. Kiana, what's going on? I see you, Miss Jackson. I see you. This is live, uncut, unedited, people. Whole Foods is closing down in Englewood. Now, take in mind, people, we're going to take a call. Someone's going to educate us about what's going on. But what I want to say is Whole Foods was given $10 million. Don't that sound familiar? About Target. Target closed down and they're getting all this TIF money, all these tax people money, all our money, and they closing down. There should be some stipulations. People, this $10 million, $10 million Whole Food was given. $10 million of our TIF money, of our tax money. That's something. Did you know that, people? Did you know that? What's up, Vicky? What's going on? Greer, what's going on? Miss Smith, I see you. Tamika, what's up? Demetrius, I see you. I see you. Deborah Hicks, I see you. I see you, Sandra. Did you know that? I got a caller that he's going to tell us some things about what went on, people. And listen, people, this thing is unreal. This is real, people. This is real. How can you take our money and run? Yeah, they took Whole Foods, took our money, and now they want to run. Now, take in mind now, they did change owners. They did change owners. See, people, it's a game that's being played. Just like Jules was built over there on 60th and Cottage Grove, all of a sudden, the land was sold to some millionaires or something. So, people, this thing is real. We got to know that the game is being played on us. It's being played on us, people. It's being played. This is live, uncut, unedited, and we want to talk about it. We definitely want to talk about it. Tiffany, what's going on? Brother Glenn, what's going on, bro?
I am so happy that you're doing this topic tonight.
All right. Well, you know what? You know more about this. At that time, I was there for the grand opening. Actually, I videoed it. So educate my people right now. Educate us. Latoya, I see you. Gene, I see you. Go ahead.
Go back before 2013, before the groundbreaking, in the bank building across from Whole Foods, it was just a vacant lot across the street. And there's a sister Whole Foods corporate hired to be the liaison between the Black community and Whole Foods corporate, and that was Cecile DeMello. And at the time, I was working with Mother Betty Price, Feed, Clothing, Helping Eat, and was really excited about the plans of Whole Foods opening up on 63rd in Halsted. And Cecile and Mother Betty got to know each other, and then the the I would say the corporate folks with Whole Foods, after the groundbreaking, they would ride around and check out the non-for-profits. And each time they went by 1234 West 59th Street, they would always see a crowd of people out. And Whole Foods corporate knew that feed, clothe, and help the needy was legitimate.
Right. Well, let me ask you a question, Brother Glenn. I got to bring some bread. You sound like a school teacher. Let's get some excitement in this thing. Now, explain to tell my people, my listening audience, that how much money was given to Whole Foods.
You know, TIF money, explain to them what TIF money is.
Okay, TIF money is the money that we, pay. I think the TIF money is like when you pay for your property taxes. Now they take all that money and put it in the pool, and they're supposed to distribute it back into the community and make the community better. That's how it's supposed to go. Am I right? Now, if I'm wrong, huh?
Right. And that started, Harold Washington started that.
Right.
To make sure that the communities that needed it got a little extra something. But Rahm Emanuel gave Whole Foods $10 million.
10 million people.
$10 million as an incentive to open up Whole Foods there. Whole Foods opened up and everything was looking real good, but they made one big mistake when they started up.
Listen to this, people.
They weren't taking link cards.
Now, I wasn't aware of that. Wow.
Yeah, I think that was as part of their policy, but they didn't.
Really? But hold on. But let me say this. Is that really true? Because you can go into another Whole's place over there in Hyde Park up north. They take link cards. I just couldn't understand that.
No, they didn't take it in the first year.
Well, I wonder why was that?
Amazon, I don't think Amazon until recently allowed you to use Link. I know you can use your Link on Walmart online, but I'm not really sure if Amazon has evolved to that now. But anyway, that was one of the mistakes they made. They took the $10 million. They didn't take the link cards in the first year at 63rd and Halsted. You can use a link card there right now.
Okay.
But then Whole Foods was sold to Amazon in 2017 or 2018. And the new owners of Whole Foods, being Amazon, didn't honor the old deals that Whole Foods had prior to them buying it. I wish I can play. Can you play that link I sent you earlier?
I could. Okay. Oh, I could do that. Let me just say this, people. It's coming to my mind. Now, we have not been given a reason why Whole Foods is closing. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard. How about you? Have you?
I don't think anybody has, but you don't need to be an economist to know that the Whole Foods at 63rd and Halsted wasn't making as much money as the one down on Roosevelt or the one in Hyde Park.
Right. Okay. Now let me explain it. I want to before I play your clip. But we want to play the clip or explain something. Now, it's up to you.
Yeah, go ahead and play the clip for me.
All right. Let me play the clip. Let me play the clip, people.
And this is from WBBM News Radio 78.
Listen up, people.
Amazon's decision to close the Whole Foods store in Englewood came as a shock to some who were involved in getting it open 6 years ago. The details from WBBM's Mike Krauser.
The executive director of Teamwork Englewood, an organization whose mission is to improve the quality of life in Englewood, Cecile DeMello, has a personal connection to the Whole Foods store at 63rd and Halsted. She was the store's community engagement specialist when it opened.
Whole Foods Market, from what I understood, this project was never about the bottom line, but about bringing healthy food access to this community. And that doesn't stop, right? And so hopefully there is a way that decision makers can continue to see how Amazon can continue to be in this community in a real way around access to healthy food. And hopefully this isn't a done deal.
When the store opened, some were skeptical about Whole Foods prices. DeMello says prices were kept lower. She's concerned that other retailers might look at this and say it didn't work in the community, and that wouldn't be fair, she said. That's the story from Englewood.
All right. Go ahead, Brother Clay.
So the key part is what she said in that report. It wasn't about that store being profitable.
Mm-hmm.
It was about that store bringing
Healthy food.
fresh food into a food desert, the heart of a food desert. And obviously the new owners, being Amazon, didn't see it that way. But I think it's an opportunity for us to speak in unison and say, hey, look, Whole Foods, if y'all gonna leave, you're gonna have to leave some of that 10 million of our money that you got in your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Or if we finally can come together and build us a grocery store or expound about something that's already there, and then use some of those 365 products from Whole Foods. I know I've been drinking their almond milk for over 10 years, and some other things. So right now it's time for us to do Monty Hall with Amazon, and they got to make us a deal.
Brother Glenn, let's take this call. Hold on, don't hang up. You stay on the line.
All right.
Caller, where you calling from?
Chicago, Illinois.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
The Englewood store closing.
Okay, hold on. All right, go ahead, caller. Go ahead, caller. You on? Turn your Facebook down or your audio down.
Right, I was talking about the Whole Food store closing.
Okay.
I'm like the person on the phone. I feel that they should leave some of the money into the community.
You got to turn it down, caller. I hear you. You got to turn Facebook down. You can go back and rewind it.
All right.
Please.
I feel that. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you, but I heard you all the time. I could hear the radio playing or something playing in the background. The echo. It's very...
All right.
Okay.
Go now?
All right, go ahead.
Okay. What I was saying was, I feel like the gentleman on the phone, they should give us some money back to our community. Because if you all took all that money out of our community, you all need to put some money back into the community. Because you can't just open a store, take $10 million. You didn't need our money. If they gave you $10 million, you didn't need our money anyway. You didn't need our dollars. So you need to go back and give us some of that money and open that store up and make it be a store still.
Oh.
You can't just take our money and just run off like that. You have to be accountable for that.
Oh, can I ask you a question? Did you support the store, or you just, concerns?
Yeah, I just was there the other day. My daughter buy products from there for her hair and stuff. They sell hair products and food and all that. So, yes, I go there a lot.
Oh, okay.
So, I stop at Whole Foods.
Okay. Good. Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. I got another call, and you can hang up. Okay.
You're welcome, Mark.
Thank you. All right. Hold on, another caller. Caller, where you calling from?
Chicago, Illinois.
Okay, do me a favor, sir. Can you turn down your audio in the background because I hear it?
Okay, no problem.
This live, uncut, unedited, people. All right, you back, sir?
Yes, I am.
All right, hold on. Okay, caller, go ahead. Let me hear you. What's your concerns about Whole Foods?
I didn't know that was a topic.
No, you just called in. You just called in, huh?
Yeah, I just wanted to call in. I wanted to say something quick about the violence in Chicago.
No, we're not talking about violence right now. We're not talking about violence right now, bro. Maybe this is the wrong show. Okay, you can hang up now. Thank you so much. All right.
You know something else, Brother Gordon?
One more caller, Glenn. Hold on. One more.
Okay.
All right, caller. Hold on. Okay, I got another call on, but Brother Glenn, let Glenn go first. Go ahead, Brother Glenn. Hold on, Brother Glenn. Let me put your... All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Brother Glenn. Go ahead. Brother Glenn, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
It's on you. Go ahead. I hear you. Go ahead.
Before anybody thinks that the area of 63rd and Halsted isn't profitable, why don't they ask Chipotle and Starbucks?
Yeah. Say that. Thank you, Brother Glenn. That's a good point. That is an excellent point. That's an excellent point. He said that if anybody don't think that 63rd and Halsted is profitable, ask Starbucks and Chipotle. Okay, caller, go ahead, caller. I got a new caller line. Go ahead, caller.
All right. This is James from Chicago.
All right.
Well, for one thing, it is a fresh food store that is opening up on 63rd and Racine.
Okay.
Isn't it a coincidence that one store is closing and another store is opening?
That's a good, yeah. That is.
And then I hear we got callers on the phone saying that Whole Foods should give back some of the money. But hold on. Look at the Islamic stores in our neighborhoods. They get tax breaks. They use some of our tip monies. And let me tell you something. No, and they have the worst food of all.
Mm.
No one complains about it.
You talking about Whole Foods?
No. Listen what he said, Brother Glenn. They opened up a place down on 63rd close by Racine somewhere. I think it's a little past Morgan or something. It's a Muslim store, and they supposed to have fresh meat and produce and all that. So what he's saying is a coincidence. They just opened up. Now Whole Foods is closing down. Now, and now he's saying that whenever we know that these people that come in our community serve us fresh fruit and food and all that. That's what the brother's saying. Go ahead, brother. I hope I said it right.
Because these little neighborhood stores open up, these Islam stores, owned stores. They sell us third-class food. They go to food stores. They go to these places, buy produce that's about to expire. They bring it back to our neighborhood stores and they sell it to us. And then the same thing, the service stations. You know, who's going to a service station and grocery shop? We need to eliminate that. You know, Whole Foods was probably one of the best things that ever happened that came to Englewood. Jules, one of the best things that ever happened that came over on 61st and Cottage Grove. Because guess what? What it's doing is eliminating a lot of these Islamic stores. And on the north side of Chicago, we don't have a lot of those stores. You probably got less than 1%. They do not go set up stores in the white neighborhoods. They come into our black neighborhoods, get our money, selling stale food and all of that.
Well, you know, I know what it's like not to have a car. And when you're on foot, sometimes those the Moab stores are the only thing smoking there. I wouldn't want to eat no meat out of there.
Well, you know what? Listen, for those of you, let me just say this to my black brothers and sisters. Y'all know I love being black. Some of y'all don't know no better. You think that stuff is real. They serve that stuff is garbage, complete garbage. You wonder why your children acting wild and crazy off them little quarter juices, them flaming hots with cheese on it and hot sauce and peppers, all that stuff. Stuff is driving us crazy. Stuff been sitting there for hours in a little crock pot. And you just go in there, eat it, and I see all of you all the time. You run in there and get your blunch. You run in there, use your link card to buy cigarettes and all that other stuff. People, enough with that foolishness. Enough with that foolishness. Enough with it, people. Enough. So let me just say, go ahead, Brother Glenn.
This could be an opportunity to throw olive branch at Amazon and say, hey, y'all didn't approach the community like with Whole Foods the first time. Let's give y'all some input with that room that they have.
Glenn, put your mouth on the phone because you're fading in and out. Yeah, you know.
Okay. All right, yeah. This is a time for them to show us how to use that food. Or either some of the sisters in the area that eat good, cook good, they in and out of Whole Foods all the time, you know, just to be able to show folks how to cook up some dry beans and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Pooh, what you have to say about that, sir? Caller. Did he call? He probably hung up. I don't know. But listen, people. A lot of people, I hear a lot of black people talking about they was too high. You pay for what you get. You pay for what you get. Hold on. Got another caller. You pay for caller. Where you calling from?
Chicago.
All right. I know who this is. Hold on. All right, people. You pay for what you get. Okay, go ahead, caller.
Okay, I work up north. I totally agree with the brother on the phone. I mean, you do not see this up north. They got Mariano's. They don't have no corner stores. It's luxury up there.
Okay.
It's very nice on the north side.
Okay. So what do you think about I hear a lot of black people that live in the community that don't patronize Whole Foods. They say they're too high. What do you got to say about that? Go ahead, sister. I can't hear you, sister. Glenn, say something. I don't know, all of a sudden I can't hear. Everybody's silent. Ain't that amazing? We talking. I can't hear nobody. It just hung up. Okay. It just hung up. Ain't that amazing? This is live, uncut, unedited, people. All right. My guess. All right. All right. This is live, uncut. Let's call another person. And people, this is real. This is real. Quit complaining about they too high. Which one you rather have? You have cheap food-like substance that's going to make you sick, high blood pressures, diabetes, all that stuff. Bring all that to your family. Whole Foods is a healthy store. You pay for what you get. Are you tired of living off Flaming Hots, nachos and cheese, old secondhand ground beef? Are you tired of that? That's terrible, people. What are we going to do? This is live, uncut, unedited, people. All right, let me switch over to my other phone. I can call my personal people. Hold on, people. Hold on. Let me disconnect the Bluetooth and connect my other phone up to it. I am so sorry, people. Having phone difficulties, but we're going to straighten it out right now. This is live, uncut, unedited. People, this is crazy. All I hear y'all talking about Whole Foods is too high. The weed man ain't too high. The liquor stores ain't too high, but we patronize that. But we won't patronize something that's going to benefit our health. All right, let me cut this onto my personal phone. All right, I don't know what happened. But this is crazy, people. This is crazy. This is definitely crazy. This is crazy, people. This is live, uncut, unedited. And let me read what some of these comments are saying. Okay. All right, let's see. All right. Let's see. I got a caller. Caller system.
What's going on?
Hey, Dr. Sand, I guess they zapped my other phone or something off in the air. I don't know, but that's okay. You know how it works. Hey, you know how it works. Listen, I don't understand it though, but it is what it is. Now they called another phone back now. I jumped on my other phone. Y'all, you see this? Go ahead, Dr. Sanders. I'm just, yeah.
Yeah, I just,
Okay,
well, Whole Foods is a part of the Kroger and Amazon Mariano family.
Okay.
You get better choices of food, pretty much fruit, vegetables. One of my dearest friends, she does a lot of the production for Mariano's, but I do know I shop vividly at, when I get a chance to, Whole Foods, but I have a Amazon card, which allows, I pay $5 a month.
Mm-hmm.
If I need to have the food delivered to me, I can. But a lot of those who are having health problems have to change their food. Now, Albertsons, which owns Jewel, also,
Dr. Sanders, come on now. You got to get into the meat now. You got to get into the meat about Whole Foods. Yeah, okay.
But the thing of it is that although it's predominantly owned by white companies, they have, of course, they'll let you use your link card, but it's how you able to get the food. Because when you got the Arabs in our community, they getting stuff that's not healthy. I know they don't.
But see, people, listen, Dr. Sanchez, black communities, those of us that's not educated properly. When I say educated, I don't mean degreed and things like know what's going on.
Right.
You think cheap is better. Cheap is not always better,
It's
people.
not always better. It's not. That's what I'm saying. So when they talk about, I'm going to the Arabs, so like you said, the Arabs know how to use their link card and swipe off on diapers and cigarettes, like you said.
Yeah.
But you ain't finna do that up in Whole Foods and Mariano's or Jewel's or wherever. So the thing about it is that when they do, now Martin, let me say this.
Come on now, got to come on with it, Trina. Yeah.
The Department of Human Services, when they give you all the link card, they tell you how to eat. They give you the 5 basic food groups. The problem is that a lot of people don't want to take advantage of that. They want to do what they want to do. So it's their choice. But then when they start getting sick, getting up in age, and having all these problems, then they want to blame somebody. You gotta, Whole Foods should remain in the Englewood community, and they should network with a lot of the community areas to teach them what foods are, what fennel is, what leeks are, the vegetables
but listen,
that you can cook with.
But let me just say something, Dr. Sanders. Let me just say something. People in some of these communities, they view hamburger meat as hamburger meat. There's different grades of hamburger meat.
Exactly.
You got a lot of food-like substance in these places, these corner stores. They're no good for you and me.
Nope.
They setting us up for bad health. That's all what they're doing. Setting us up for bad health, people.
Yep, that's all they do.
You pay for what you get. Simple as that.
Right. Yep.
Sometimes more is not the better. Well, you said, what, Martin? I can go to all these and get a shopping cart full. What, you getting frozen dinners, processed food that's no good, that's going to run diabetes in your your veins and all. Come on, people.
Especially the children, because when these kids, they love home run in. They love home run in, pizza puffs, what they call them, little pizza. And the kids, they have acquired a taste for processed food, but they have not acquired taste for real home cooked meal. That's all they know. Fritos, chips. Oh, okay, that's what they live off of. They think that that's food. That's not food, that's junk. So the thing about it is that that's how these little kids end up having health problems by the time they get to 8th grade. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But they don't, like you said, our people don't know. But then when you try to tell them, Martin, they don't want to listen.
You have to listen, people. We cannot keep doing the things the same way we've been doing them. We cannot. We cannot, people. We cannot, because listen, you're going to get sick. Listen, there's different products. Okay, hold on, Dr. Sands. Hold on. Oh, you finally got it together now. I had to wake you up, huh?
Nah, it kept.
I know. All right, I'm going to click you in.
Okay.
Hello? Hold on, Doctor. Hold on, I guess I got to get it. Dr. Sanders, I got another call. Stay on the line. Go ahead, sister.
You want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I feel like grocery stores needed like a hospital, especially in Englewood. I think a lot of people making a bunch of excuses because a lot of people saying bell pepper shouldn't cost this, shouldn't cost that. But do you want healthy food or not? Because I see people go to the Arab stores and them stores stinking sad. Like, I don't know how
burning incense.
Yeah, it's real horrible. It's old food. And so you got a nice store, Whole Foods, up in a community, and people saying that it's too expensive. No, it's not. It's just that people are picky where they spend their money on.
Well, that weed ain't too expensive, is it?
Or the clothes or the shoes, not either.
Yeah,
but you have a bunch of kids, I kind of understand, but we was growing up, you can make a meal out of anything, and it could be healthy.
That's
I
right.
just think that a lot of people don't want to spend the money, and then they complain.
But hold on, sister. Some of these same people is complaining about Whole Foods is too high. They get a link card.
They sure do.
They get a link card. So it should be no excuse. It should be no excuse.
Martin, they would have complained.
Go ahead,
They would
Doc
have
Santos.
complained if Whole Foods, Mariano's, Kroger, or Treasure would not have a link card. What would they say? Why y'all don't have no link card? Now you got it, but you don't want to use it there. They're going to complain one way or another. My family has a little farm down there. My cousin-in-law has a farm down there, and he sells eggs. And he sells taters. And guess what? He shipped me a whole box of pecans, fresh pecans, and preserves. So the thing from Mississippi. So you got the opportunity to use it for healthy food. And if you don't know what it is, those workers will tell you what they are and how you can use them. Because I go there all the time. Even those little golden berries, you know.
Hold on, Doc Santos. Let me say something. People, listen. We support a lot of things. As Brother Glenn always say, we all can get together and do the electric slide with no problem. But when it's time to benefit us in a positive, effective way, we have problems with that. And I'm still going to stress, the more is not always the better. Trust me. Because you have a shopping cart full of food at Save a Lot, Aldi's, you think you're doing something. You got a shopping cart full of sugar. Oh, Lord, don't have me start saying something. Full of food-like substance. That ain't really what I want to say. But that's what you got. Nothing.
Yep.
Just gonna get sick, and you wonder why you are always sick, because you don't know how to eat. Yep. We have to learn how to eat, people. Eat properly.
Yep.
Some of y'all just listen. Now, I had an older man. He said, Martin, I am convinced that some of us as black people, we love this mess that we in. We love it. We love the way we living. We don't see nothing wrong with it. We don't see nothing wrong with it. It's sad. You do you guys know what a food desert is? Listen, all these other nationalities, they come in our communities, they get rich. How could somebody come in our community, get rich, can barely even speak the language? If they can't speak it, you know they can't write it. If they can't write it, you know they can't read it. But they come in there and get our money. Outfox us.
They know what to do, because what they do is they do a geographical research to see where the poor community versus the rich community. They're not going to pull that in Beverly. They're not going to pull it in Evergreen. The Chamber of Commerce in Oakland not going to let you have it. They block all of that. But what they come into our poor communities and they set up camp, they say how many get a link card, how many on public aid. They do all of that because they know how to reverse the system.
Well, listen.
That's what they're going to do.
Listen. When black people as a whole learn how to spend their money, a lot of other races going to be out of business. They're going to be out of business. Trust me. Black people is more than just looking good, smelling good, getting your nails done, your hair done, buying 22-inch rims or 24s or 28s. It's more than life than that. You have to invest in yourselves. People, we have to be great. We can't go another 20 years like this, people.
Own some land. That's what it's about.
Listen, we have to learn how. Listen, we have to learn how to eat. Eat to live. I'm telling you. Listen, I had a brother that told me, he said, Martin, if you eat 20 years of bad foods, how do you expect your health to be great? You get it in your later years.
Exactly.
It's going to fail. You can't keep taking in bad foods.
No.
With all this sugar and salt and all these preservatives, we just can't keep doing it. And we want good health. I'm telling us, people, we have to fight for better grocery stores in our community that's going to serve our community.
And
Trust
Martin,
me.
let me tell you something
yes.
too. My dearest friend's cousin She's my spiritual sister. She's a black homeopathic doctor, and she made me a little something to put with some almond milk to help get rid of all of the bad stuff out of your body, and it's healthy. But she black. She said, "Let me help you up." Seriously. And so when she started, I'm like, "Girl, you know it." But see, a lot of the stuff that people don't know, they don't ask. And see, doctors make money off of medicine. Pharmaceutical companies make money. Every time, oh, you're sick, we're going to give you this. That's money. And then it conjugates with your health and cause you problems.
Dr. Sanders, let me say this, and you know you had a serious illness. Anytime a doctor just hand you some medicine and don't ask you no questions, don't tell you when to take it, what's the side effects on it, you better find you another doctor. You just take it. You better ask questions. Any medicine that the doctor prescribed to you, ask the doctor, is this a generic brand? Is it what, if I don't take it, what would happen? How long I'm gonna be on this particular medicine? Ask questions. A lot of us take high blood pressure medicine and don't know that they're gonna keep that blood pressure on us for the rest of our lives. I'm telling you, people, let me just say this. If they give us a cure to a lot of things, we won't need the pharmaceutical company. We won't need it. They are looking for customers. They are not looking for cures, people. It's all about money. It's money, people. And you know we're going to get the bad end of the stick, black people. You know it. You know it. Ooh.
Martin, there's a book called Forks Over Knives that will give you all plant-based, and the food could taste it if you would fried stuff out the stove, but it's more healthier. Our people got to be educated and want to learn how to keep themselves together, because your little organ in your body can only take so much. You know what I mean?
Right.
Thank God I didn't have to have chemo. The radiation itself did a whole lot of doozy. That reset my whole, with my potassium in my body, and I need potassium for my heart. I'm serious. So that's what I'm so glad that Advocate Price, my medical team back then, they said stop. She don't need all that. She don't need no more radiation, because it's messing with her body. And I'm telling you, breast cancer wasn't no joke. I didn't drink or smoke. It just comes hereditary throughout some of the women in my family. So the thing of it is that I changed the whole concept.
And listen, I think Brother Glenn said it earlier, we was talking. I believe this is the only Whole Foods in the United States that's in a black community. The only one. The only one. Do we believe that Englewood deserves something good? We've been cursed. We've been plagued with drugs, prostitution, gangs, dope selling, dope pushing. We've been plagued with all these things. And by the way, Dr. Sand, did you know that the city gave them $10 million? Hold on, I got another call. Hold on. Come on in, brother. Hold on. All right, I got Brother Glenn back on with us, Dr. Sanders. Nah. Yeah. But
they say $10 million.
Yeah, they gave $10 million to Whole Foods. And like the sister said in the news clip, it never really was supposed to be about profit. It was about the food, bringing a place for a healthy food. That's what it was supposed to be about, not the profit. $10 million of TIF money.
But remember that was going to the Whole Foods Corporation. Bob Mackey, the founder of Whole Foods, sold it to Amazon in 2017. So when Amazon got a hold of Whole Foods, they didn't honor the old deal. So I put in the call to Chuck D. Everybody know who Chuck D is, right?
The rapper.
Chuck D loves Whole Foods. But he wasn't happy about that. And like Chuck told me on the phone, a slap in the face to Englewood is a slap in the face to Black America. And we need to let Amazon know that.
And let me say something about these corner stores too. Listen, they talk all this, you know what stuff, but they out there selling dope, loose cigarettes, blunt papers, pork that they don't believe in eating, but they'll feed it to us, though. They'll feed it to us. They'll definitely do that. So
yeah, you go in them stores and you smell this funny smell, and then a kid will buy a bag of chips, and for another 50 cents, you get a scoop of the mystery meat in your chip bag, and you shake it up, and that's dinner.
yeah, that's terrible. And people, go where you can sue at. Some of these people, you sue them, they gonna close up and open up in another name. Go where you can sue it. If you get sick from something, go where you can sue at. Trust me.
But all of them are related because if you, and I'm gonna just tell the truth. I'm not gonna sit up here and play with y'all.
All right, tell the truth.
First of all, farmers was a daddy that used to be over there 20-something years in the Woodline, okay? Right off of 63rd Street. His brother have Food Basket on 103rd. His son, Mike, used to have the store right there at 71st. They closed that store there. Then they had the other one on Vernon, and then they got one on the west side. That's all family.
I couldn't stand shopping with them when they was on 63rd. I'm gonna tell you, I didn't like the attitude.
They all family.
Yeah, they all family. Well, you know, hey, it is what it is. We let these people come to this community. Listen, the best way to shut down any business that we don't like is not to support it. And any smart business or corporation, they in business to make money. When they see and look in them books that they're not making a profit, trust me, their handwriting is on the wall. Just like they said you a paycheck from being homeless, they 30 to 60 days away from going out of business without making a profit. Trust me.
But you know what, Martin? I'm in the thing for promoting Black businesses because Bobby Brown, of course, got his own seasoning. He has his own barbecue sauce. And some nitwit said, "Oh, well, you know, he was on crack." Oh, shut up. We always got something to say stupid. But I've been trying to get
Martin,
this
I'm just
stuff
going
here.
to listen to you, okay?
Okay, go ahead. Okay.
You know, I've been trying to get Bobby Brown stuff into the stores because it's only on the East Coast.
Well,
and
Whole Foods sell up there on 630 and Holston. They sell a lot of Black products. Now, I don't know why you didn't push your foot over there because they sell us a lot of Black products.
Captain Kirk, Walmart got Captain Kirk, Jules got Captain Kirk, and I've been trying to push to get Bobby Brown stuff because I buy his stuff. It ain't no crack in it.
Right. Well, you know, that's just an excuse, man. We just hate each other. We find a way not to support support the business. But people, listen, we just listen. For those of you just love eating garbage food, yes, I said garbage processed food. That's exactly what it is. Stuff that's going to send you to the hospital and send you to the grave. You get so much in it. I'm telling you. I don't understand it sometimes. We say we won't change, but I'm willing to believe that we want to stay in this mess that we in. We don't want to do better. And you wonder why we walk around here, our foot is swole up. We can't think straight. We can't process nothing because of our bad eating habits. That's it. That's it. All this. Go ahead, brother.
Chicken for 29 cents a pound is not a deal.
Say it, brother.
Just visualize what it's like when they take a cow with a zit on it and punch it, and what happens?
Mm-hmm.
All that green stuff come out of that cow. Do you want to eat that thing? Or the biggest question is, do they destroy that cow, or do they, instead of calling it grade A, do they call it grade Z and send it straight to the hood?
That's where it's coming. Give it to the Black people.
Well, that makes more of a plea to support the Black.
Mm-hmm.
And we can connect the dots. Good evening to Brother J. Mal Green. He made a couple of comments on this feed, and he's suggesting that we do our own thing.
I agree with that. I agree with him.
But some of that 10 million from Whole Foods needs to stay in the community.
Yeah, 10 million. Imagine 10 million going into the Black community, Black businesses. What that would do. What that would do
But
for
10
us.
million went out and into their pocket.
That's where it went, people. And that's the TIF money. That's your real estate taxes, all types of your property taxes and stuff like that. That's your money, people. Our
Sales
money.
tax,
And look,
food man tax.
man, look at this, people. This is a shame. Trust me. And a lot of you guys out
And
there.
you know the thing about it too, Martin. All these over there on 63rd Street, on 66, you hire these people and they start stealing.
Yeah.
You know, they hire our people, but some of our people steal.
Well, listen,
steal stuff from the
everybody
store.
steal too, sister. So I ain't worried about that.
No, I'm not,
that
no,
come
I'm
with
talking about
business.
no, I'm saying is that when you can't find what you should be
Right.
able to find
Right.
in any store, you can't because we steal too much.
Listen, sister. Well, we stealing. Trust me, they stealing millions and we stealing crumbs. I understand. I don't understand where you're going. I understand where you're going.
Too.
Yeah, they the biggest thieves out. They invented it. They faces on money. They know how to steal, but they just put it in the law. Yeah, I mean, I'm still upset with them with this passing this weed law. You know, listen.
Me too.
Have y'all noticed? Ever since, and I'm gonna get off the subject a little bit. Ever since they made weed legal here in the state of Illinois, Chicago, look at the young folks. They just going crazy, going crazy.
Yeah, they going crazy.
They're going crazy. It's going
become
crazy.
Their God. It's become their God.
Yes. I mean, I see people just don't have no respect. Smoking blunts is everywhere. Nobody want to smell that. I bet you can't fly no airplane smoking blunts. I bet you can't do open heart surgery. Yeah, open heart surgery, have some blunts and alcohol, weed. But getting back to the subject, listen, people, some of you guys, you never supported Whole Foods. You never supported in the community. You can't expect a place to stay in the community if you don't support it, people. You don't have to go in there and buy everything. I don't buy everything from Whole Foods. You pick out, a lot of us, we go store to store. We pick out certain things. Okay, I'm going to go here and buy this because they're good with this. This is a better quality. Trust me. Some of you guys, you think, you just think chicken is chicken. Some of that chicken is full of steroids that we eat in these corner stores. Big. I ain't never seen some of these chicken wings so big in my life. Big.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah. They don't taste like nothing, no way. Hard to cook. Try to bake them. Yeah.
Tell them the difference, Martin, between a chicken wing from Whole Foods versus one of their
Oh, my
chicken
God.
wings.
Let me just tell y'all something. And I could talk this because, listen, when I buy my chicken wings from Whole Foods and I bake them, it tastes wonderful. And I go to anywhere, any other place and it's a totally different. It's like eating some, have you ever had some greens with some grits on it? The dirt, you can feel the dirt. That's how it feels. That's what it feels like. There's a difference. It go down smooth. It cook better. It's better. They're not too big. They're not too small. People, trust me. Trust what I'm saying. Those of you that value your health, don't wait till you get 1 foot in the grave. Then you want to talk about you want to start eating right and watching yourself. Then your diet. Those of you value your health, you need to shop at a place like Whole Foods. I'm telling you, it would help you. Trust me. And like the brother said, like the sister said, Dr. Sanders said, that if you don't know what something is, ask the people in the aisle. They'll tell you, they explain to you what it's for. Trust me. Whole Foods, you pay for what you get. That's just simple as that. We go out, let me say this, brother. We go out and buy this loud. We go buy the alcohol. We buy top shelf. We go buy everything, but why can't we buy the right things to go in our body to eat? Y'all go ahead. I'm going to close this out. I'm going to let y'all say the last words because I'm going to close it out.
It's easy to ask a question, but it's complicated to process it. That's simple. Whole Foods need to stay in the community. You have a lot of senior citizens. You have a lot of children that are, that's them come to the ER. They got more problems than the person's claw because nobody's feeding them right. If they wanted to stay in the community, then the community needs to fight for it to stay. That's what they need to do.
All right, Brother Glenn.
Well, I always use the GPS analogy. we gotta be able to come up with a destination with Whole Foods and Amazon. Right now, everybody you have to know would you competition.
Hey, Brother Glenn, I don't know what you on the Bluetooth. You're breaking up.
Okay. Is everybody willing to sign a petition asking Whole Foods to leave some of that $10 million here and reinvest, even if it's just with the 365 products they have? Like, I'll know.
You're breaking up again, Brother Glenn. You're breaking up again. Yeah.
I got a bad phone, man.
Okay. All right. Well, you see my phone went out just blanked out. Now everybody calling.
You already know what time.
Yeah, I know.
you already know what that is, right?
Yeah, I know what that is. Yeah.
Yeah. But thank you for having this show, and thank you for bringing it to everybody's attention.
All right, people. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is Live Uncut. Thank you, Dr. Sanders, Brother Glenn, and all my other guests.
You're welcome.
All right. I had phone techno difficulties, but we worked it out. I said my phone was just zapped off, but it's back on now. I don't know what happened, people, but thank y'all for so much. Learn how to eat, people. Please learn how to eat. Flaming hot, nacho cheese with hamburger and all that cheese, that's not eating, people. Trust me, that's not eating, not at all. It's not eating. All that bad fruit, rotten fruit, with all that stuff on it, people, be careful. Just be careful. Just be careful. Thank y'all so much. This is Live, Uncut, Unedited. Thank all my wonderful guests that spoke in the messenger. Thank you so much. Sorry I couldn't take all of you guys' call because I had some technical difficulties on my phone, but I use my personal phone for those that know my number. They was able to call in. Thank y'all so much. This is Live, Uncut, Unedited. Share it to the necessary people so we can get the word out. If we need to write a petition up, I'm quite sure we can get that started because we want our 10 million back. I tell you, thank y'all so much. It's Live, Uncut, Unedited. Y'all already know what it is.